James, thank you so much for your time. It's great to see you with a smile on your face again. It's something we're getting used to seeing because you're certainly playing with a smile on your face when you're on the pitch at the moment.
Yeah, I was actually just making a joke about how cold it was in here, to be honest. But yeah, playing with a smile on my face at the minute. Really enjoying my football. I've always enjoyed my football, but it's going well at the minute. I'm scoring and assisting quite regularly. We're in a good position in the table, still in the Europa League, still in the FA Cup, so a lot of things to smile about, yeah.
This is your third season in the Premier League. You, of course, had the frustration at the end of last season, at the start of this season as well, with your injury. But do you think now we're seeing the best James Maddison?
Yeah, I think I'm in probably the form of my Leicester career, to be honest. I think the numbers would suggest that. I think that's 9 goals and 9. Well, I don't think. I know it's 9 goals and 9 assists in all competitions this season, which is an improvement on what I've got before. So I'm always looking to improve and get better. And by no means the perfect footballer or the finished article, but the numbers are good, and I'm playing with a smile on my face, and I'm enjoying my time here. I think we've got a good thing going. I'm in a good position in the table. The Premier League's so important. We take every game very seriously. Every game's so tough. So to look at the table and see us right up there is quite a special feeling, yeah.
You've already mentioned numbers loads of times, so I can tell you look at them, but every footballer wants to improve them. You actually have. How have you gone about doing that?
You've just got to be humble enough to know when maybe you're not getting the numbers that you think you should be, to be honest. So I've said in many interviews that people and a lot of the media nowadays, or not even the media, just the football world in general, expect numbers. They want attacking players to score goals and assist goals, and it's not always about just playing well or playing nice, tippy-tappy, pretty football and stuff, and doing nice flicks to get on showboat every week. It's about producing the goods for your team, and as an attacking player, playing as either a number 10 or a number 8, I've got to be producing that for my team, especially here at Leicester, as we have such a prominent goal scorer in Jamie Vardy. It's about taking the burden off him sometimes, and you've seen this season that Youri Tielemans, Harvey Barnes, myself, we're all chipping in with goals, which eases it on Jamie a little bit, because then the pressure's not on him as much, and because we don't just want it to be a one-man scoring team, we all need to be chipping in as attacking players, as I said. So on that front, I think we're doing quite well, yeah.
I can't believe you haven't mentioned Jack the analyst as well. He's had so much airtime. I thought you were going to talk about him on BBC One.
Do you know what? I've had enough of him. He's changed since that interview. He's walking around with a spring in his step.
But he has helped you, no?
No, I'm only messing. Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's Jack Lyons. His surname isn't the analyst, by the way, which he's kind of like getting known for now. Obviously, the gaffer brought Jack down from Celtic, worked with him there, and he's someone who will take time out of his own schedule, even at home, to try and look at little things where I can improve. And he was showing me little clips, and he will do now, like before the Liverpool game at the weekend or the Brighton game in midweek. He'll be showing me little clips where, I thought you could have maybe ran in the box at this opportunity and you could have got a goal and stuff like that. So he's constantly helping me, and I really appreciate it, to be honest, because I'm getting the rewards.
And the manager as well, I'm sure he's been a massive help to you.
Yeah, he's a top manager. He's a top level manager that we're really fortunate to have here. The detail and the enthusiasm and the love he has for the game and what he does in training every single day is second to none, and every single player in the change room is becoming a better player under him. That's a fact. I've seen it in my own game, I've seen it in other players' games, just because I always say he cares. He cares about making you a better player, you know. He's not just someone who wants to get 3 points at the weekend for his CV. He actually wants to improve the team and improve the players. Do you know what I mean? So when you have a manager who's willing to do that and go beyond to make you a better player, just out of being happy that you're improving, is a great thing, and something that we have to be really appreciative of. Yeah.
I can tell from talking to you just how ambitious you are, and the fact that you kind of have confidence in your own ability as well. So I get the feeling you probably set targets. What kind of targets have you set for this season?
I can't tell you that, Kelly.
Come on.
That's a secret. Now, I always say, to be fair, I kind of set more short-term targets. I don't actually start at the season and say, I want X amount of goals and X amount of assists, because as an attacking player, as I've learned and found over the years, you can say I'll go 3 or 4 games without scoring or assisting. It can play on your mind a little bit, and you think, oh no, I haven't scored for 4 games. I'm not on track to reach my target. Whereas if you say, in this month, I want to win 3 out of 4 games at least and get a couple of assists or whatever, then that's done then. And then you can go on to the next month, whether it's month, 3 months, whatever. Everyone's different. There's no right or wrong way to do it. But I tend to set more short-term targets, to be honest. So sorry to ruin your question.
Can you tell me if you're hitting them at the moment, these mini targets?
I'm hitting them at the moment, Kelly, yeah. Yeah, I am.
Well, surely one of your targets has to be to get back in that England squad. When you got your cap, you said that it was so proud for you and you wanted to get more. At the moment, everyone's talking about who's going to make it into the Euro 2020 squad. Will it be Jack Grealish, Mason Mount, Phil Foden, yourself? Which combination? Do you think your performances at the moment are going to do enough to get you in that squad?
Yeah, that's not a target that I'll hide. I want to be back in the England squad, as simple as that. And if I wasn't, if that wasn't my aspiration, that wasn't my target, there'd be something wrong, because I'm a lad who's grew up in England, gone through the lower leagues, and that feeling of representing my country against Montenegro, which I did, which feels like a long time ago now, was the best feeling ever. So that's something that I want. That's something I'm very hungry for. That's something that why I'm trying to improve every day. That's why I'm staying out on the training pitch, practicing to try and help this Leicester team and ultimately try and break back into that England squad, because I know I'm good enough. I know I'm more than capable, and I just want that opportunity to go and show what I can do on that international stage. So hopefully that can be something that I can strive towards. Yeah.
When you are putting in performances like that, that you are at the moment, it brings even more pressure to you. But it sounds like you thrive on that pressure. That's what you want. You want people talking about you.
Yeah, I want it all about me. I put pressure on myself every day, to be honest, because I want to be the best player that James Maddison can be. So the way I do that, and again, it's not the right or the wrong way to do it, but the way I do that is put pressure on myself, and I want everyone questioning me and talking about me and stuff, because then that's what drives me, you know. Some people might want to go under the radar, and like I said, that's not the wrong way to do it. But for me, I want my name in everyone's mouth because I'm doing the right things, or even when I'm doing the wrong things. One of the things that's made me get a lot of goals and assists in the last few months is because I heard Jamie Carragher say on Sky that my numbers weren't good enough. So, and that was something that I didn't go into my shower because of that. That was like adding fuel to my engine, you know. So I always back myself, I always believe in myself, because that's got me to where I am today. It's got me sat in this chair and having this interview and talking to you about trying to break into the England squad. So that attitude and mentality won't change.
I can tell that you're super confident, you back yourself, but you're also really easygoing and quite light-hearted, like we're having a laugh here. How do you maintain that? Because football can be such a pressurised environment. How do you kind of stay so level-headed?
Yeah, I think a lot of footballers, especially when they do stuff like this and talk to the media and talk to people like you, it's like they put on a bit of a front because they don't want to say the wrong thing, or maybe try and... You can say the wrong thing by accident in an interview, and the next thing you know, the headline's that. So I think people are very reserved and very restricted in interviews and stuff like that. I'll always just be myself, and if I say the wrong thing, then I'll apologise because I said the wrong thing. But I'd rather be myself and just show my personality in my interviews, in the way I play, in the way I carry myself, because that's just who I am, and that's not going to change. So that's just me, yeah.
Give me an insight into how you do distract yourself from football. What do you do to get away? Because that's just as important as well.
I have 2 beautiful dogs that I take on walks every day. I guess that can be my distraction. But to be honest, at the minute, it's so hard to get away from football because there's 5 games on TV every day, isn't there? So I'm sat at home. I feel like I'm sat there for hours just watching game after game. But no, I like to be social, which is obviously tough at the minute because it's rubbish, isn't it, at times at the minute. So normally I would take my dogs on a walk, go into the city centre and get a coffee. Just like to be social. I'm not really a big gamer or anything like that. But at the minute, it's rubbish, isn't it? So I can't do any of that. So I'm sat at home watching football and listening to people like you.
And the burning question I've got to ask you, you've talked about your numbers, you know all your stats and your figures. Have you finally put yourself in your fantasy football team?
No, and do you know what the worst thing is, actually? The people around me in my league have all got me. So you know what, I'll obviously come off the pitch and I'll be buzzing that I've got a goal or an assist or something. End of the game week, I go and check my table and they're all still ahead of me, and I'm thinking, how? Because I had a good... And they've all got me in, so it's annoying, but it's all just a bit of fun. So I'd rather be scoring on the pitch and have to suffer in the fantasy, to be honest.
Hello, this is Dan Walker from Football Focus. Thank you so much for watching our video on the BBC Sport YouTube channel. Remember, you can give this video a like, down there. You can subscribe and then hit the bell button so you never miss an upload in the future. And you can watch another one of our videos right up there. See you soon.